Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Late Night Tips. In this week's episode, I'm going to show you how I use the Tornado Midi gloves to control visuals in my latest jam. Let's get right into it. So, the Tornado Midi gloves is a Kickstarter project hailing from Kharkov, Ukraine. The creator of the gloves, inventor and entrepreneur Gennady Zhuga, had an idea to create a versatile, wireless MIDI interface that would work in live situations, where there's a lot of interference from radio signals and also from lights. That is actually something that sets Tornado Midi gloves apart from its competitors like Leap Motion, for example. According to the developer, Leap Motion cannot operate in difficult lighting conditions or where there's a lot of radio interference. Because the Tornado gloves have their own robust and reliable radio interface, they're completely independent of the lighting situation. So for example, here in the studio where I have all the lights working and the visuals going, they worked rather well and I had no problems controlling my visuals with them. Here's a short snippet of my latest jam, check it out. When it comes to the hardware, you get 2 gloves with an on and off switch, 4 underhand switches on each hand and 3 toggle switches. They operate on battery power and you charge them via USB. It really takes about 15 minutes for them to be fully charged. It's hard to gauge how long they operate on one charge, but I was using them for about 5 hours non-stop and only one of them fully discharged. There's also a USB receiver that you plug into your computer. And when it comes to software, here's how I set it up to control my visuals. I'm using the Tornado app and also RemixVideo app from the MixVibe developer. So in the app, I first of all go to the expert menu and I set it up in the following fashion. The X-axis, which corresponds to this move, sends MIDI CC number 31 on channel 1. And Y-axis, which corresponds to this move, sends MIDI CC number 30 on channel 1. And that's for left hand. For my right hand, it's the same, but the channel is 3 for both axes. The Z-axis was deactivated for my right hand and it was activated for my left hand, and it sends effects on and off message. And then when it comes to the underhand buttons, I see them in here for my left hand and for my right hand. And on my left hand, they're sending controller 83 on channel 1, 84, 85, 86 on channel 1, and with the function being switched to toggle. And on right hand, same thing, 83 to 86 on channel 2. Y-axis is video 1 level and right Y-axis is video 2 level. And here you can see it in action. The RemixVideo app does not allow you to manually input your MIDI channel and your CC number, so you can only map things by inputting the MIDI signal. So the challenge here was to send only one specific MIDI signal. I achieved it by deactivating all other axes when mapping. So for example, when I want to map video 1 level to left hand Y-axis, I would deactivate all other axes on both gloves and then map the controller. And then I did the same thing with all the other axes. So for example, my left X-axis was controlling some effects parameters responsible for glitching, and my right X-axis was controlling another parameter in that glitching paradigm. And then I used the buttons to launch clips. So here it is. So that's it. That's all I had to do to control my visuals with the gloves. Of course, in the future, I'm planning to figure out 3D mapping, which could be super cool for controlling effects. When it comes to the Kickstarter, you can check the link below and support them if you like the project. And when it comes to this product's future development, I'm really hoping to see a DAW-less application. And what I mean by that is an ability to use the gloves independent of a computer. A good solution would be having a box that has its own power supply and also has a MIDI DIN output. And then it can connect to all your hardware synthesizers. Inside the box there would be presets for every single synthesizer, and you can select those presets and modify them in the app by connecting the box to a computer. I think that would be a great development, and that's something I'm hoping the developer does in the future. But all in all, it was a lot of fun controlling my visuals using the gloves, and as a result, I believe I created the most appealing visual presentation to date. So let me know in the comments what you think of the product, and also if you have any other experiences with wireless MIDI controllers. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to catch more tutorials, more jams, and more opinions. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night and take care.